Hi dear students, in this video we are going to calculate volume and surface area of a prism, and we are going to, for the prisms, the surface area, it's a bit easier. Sum of the area of each faces, we are going to calculate the each faces area only for the cylinder disc, but for the volume we need to be careful about the area of the cross section. Here what is the cross section? I'm going to simply try to explain for the volume. When you are calculating the volume, you should find firstly the repeating area. Here, if I draw like this here, when you draw like this, you're going to see that this figure, what I try to catch here, it's repeating to this side. So which figure repeats to this length, okay, this length, then this becomes the length here. It's lying, you are moving to this side, this becomes the length here, and you are calculating the area of cross section here, which this area it is. Then you are multiplying by the length that it is lie on, and then you are calculating the volume of the prism in this case. If I do the same thing here, if I want to calculate the volume of this prism, which is called triangular prism also, here I need to firstly find the cross section which is repeating. As you see, this triangle is repeating to this side, because if I cut from here like this, then I'm going to get one rectangle here. Like this, and when I move this one up and down, because if this is the cross section, it should move to perpendicular to what is the cross-sectional area, and then you are going to move up and down. You are going to see that this rectangle is not repeating. That's why this cannot be cross-section. But when you move the triangle here, you are going to see that this is repeating. Then this is going to be your length. So for the volume, you're going to calculate the area of this cross section, then you're going to multiply it by the length, and you're going to find the total volume of the prism. And the surface area, you're going to calculate. If this is triangular prism, there are 5 areas here. So you're going to calculate these two opposite. Most probably they are equal to each other. And then you're going to calculate the 3 rectangles here. And for the cuboid, you know there are 6 rectangles here, 2 by 2. You are going to pair them, and you're going to find easily the volume of it. And the cylinder, we are going to learn specially for that one, for cuboid also. That's why I'm going to leave that one for the next lesson. Okay, if we continue for this figure, it says that the right angle triangular prism, and as you see, as I explained from the beginning, here if you catch the cross section, then it's easy to find the volume, because as you see here, it moves like this. It means that this is our cross section. Again, I'm repeating, when you cut from here, you're going to move up and down that rectangle, and you're going to see that it is not going to repeat, but this triangle is repeating to this side. That's why it becomes length here. So what is the area? What is the area of the cross section here? Area of the cross section, which is 4, 3, and 5, which is right triangle properties also. It's fitting with the right triangle properties. Then area of the cross section, section here, which is equal to 4 times 3 over 2, which is area of triangle also. Then 4 times 3 over 2, which is 12 over 2, that's equal to 6. So the area, if it is equal to 6, then volume is equal to area of cross section, which is equal to times height or length, which is equal to 6 times 8 here. That's equal to 48 centimeter cube. It has to be, because the volume we are calculating by using the cube form. And the total surface area, I'm going to calculate one by one each of them. Here, the area of this one is 6, and this one it's going to be also 6. Then there are 3 rectangles, 6 plus 6 plus, which is already calculated, that's why I'm writing, 5 times 8, this is the top, and here behind 4 times 8 plus 4 times 8, and bottom 3 times 8, which is equal to plus 12 plus 40 plus 32 plus 24. If we calculate them correctly, here 12 plus 40, it's going to be equal to 52. 52 plus 32, it's going to be 84. 84 plus 24, it's going to be 108. 108 centimeter square, it's going to be. If we calculate for this L shape, now we are going to calculate the volume. And firstly, I'm going to show the cross section here. Cross section is, which is repeating to this length here. As you see, this is going to be the cross section, because this is the repeating part. As you see, this goes to this side. So our length becomes 5. And area of the cross section is, to find the area of the cross section, you should calculate A and B. Cross section, or the area of the cross section is equal to area of the cross section, which is equal to, here this is going to be 2 rectangle, 5 and 1, and this is going to be 5 and 2. So A plus B it has to be, which is equal to 5 times 2 plus 5 times 1, which is equal to 10 plus 5, that's equal to 15. This is the area of the cross section, area of cross section, which is equal to 15, and the length is 5. So volume is equal to area of cross section times length, which is equal to 15 times 5. That's equal to 75 centimeter cube. It has to be. But while we are calculating the surface area, we have to calculate all the areas here. A, B, F, E, D, C, and on the other side we have A and B here also. Then on the back side, which is not seen on this one, which is 6 times 5 also. So we are going to calculate all this surface area one by one. A is equal to, I calculate, which is 5 times 2. B is equal to 5 times 1. C is equal to 5 times 1 again. D is equal to, here it's going to be, if this length is 2, then this should be here 3, because totally 5 it's going to be. And here the length here 5. C is equal to, D is equal to 5 times 3. And E is equal to, this length is 5 times 5. 5 times 5, which is, and F is equal to 5 times 2 again. F is equal to 5 times 2, and which is not seen on the back side, G, which is 5 times 6 on the back side we have. I'm talking about this side. Then A and B on the other side, which we cannot see. A and B, I'm sorry. So all these lengths should be calculated. Then, all these areas should be calculated. And then we should find the values here. This is going to be 10. This is going to be 5. This is going to be 5 again. This is going to be 15. This is going to be 5 times 5, which is 5 times 5, which is 25. 25. This is 5 times 2, that's 10. 5 times 6, that's 30. A and B, A1 and B1, which is not seen on the other side. I showed that one, 10 and 5. So total surface area is going to be sum of all these, 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus, which is 20 plus 15, 35, 35 plus 25, which is 60, 60 plus 10, 70, 70 plus 30, it's 100, 100 plus 10, it's going to be 110 plus 5, 115, 115 centimeter square it has to be.